PUBG Mobile will never be the same after Cycle 1 Season 1. And we're going to be answering the #1 most asked question ever. We're going to go ahead and break it all down. So let's go ahead and get into it. What's going on, guys? This is Riggs and welcome back to another PUBG Mobile video. So what we're going to be talking about today is the #1 most asked question and why Cycle 1 Season 1, why PUBG Mobile will never be the same. We're going to go ahead and break it all down. So before we do though, make sure you guys go ahead and drop a like, you already know. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you've checked the views lately, most of you watching this who even clicked the video in the first place don't really care about the views. But if you look at the views, we're still down about 80%. All right, we're still down now about 80% of the views. Low-key shadow ban from YouTube. I also talked to Bushka about this as well. I'm sure many of you guys watching know the Bushka, aka the Professor. And typically when YouTube deletes your channel, it takes a long time. And by a long time, I mean an eternity to go ahead and rebuild up the algorithm. So when we say, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, make sure you drop the like, make sure you comment, all those things are little indicators for YouTube to start recommending your videos again. And that's why all the videos also have the similar amount of views. They're not going, no videos too high, no videos dropping too low. And that's because we're not part of the algorithm and the recommended and all that. So anyway, enough of that. Okay, the #1 most asked question, it's popping up all over the place. And what makes me sad about this actually is the fact that the answer is right in front of you, okay? And that is this right here. Cycle 1 Season 1, people have been spreading rumors about, oh, we only have a month to rank now. That come August 12th or August 14th, that's when the new season begins. That, of course, is cap. All you have to do is read this. You don't even have to, you just have to glance right underneath Cycle 1. What does it say? It says 0713 to 0913. You have to understand, the Royale Pass is different. I know this is going to be crazy. It's going to be hard to believe this. The Royale Pass is different than the ranking season. Do they kind of, sort of go in tandem with one another? Sure, a little bit. Usually about a week off of one another. But like I said, PUBG Mobile will never be the same. Why? Because the Royal Pass, there's now 2. They have Cycle 1 Season 1, Month 1, because that's not confusing. And then they have Cycle 1 Season 1, or Cycle 1 Season 2, Month 2. Okay, so they're going to have, it's going to be Cycle 1 Season 1, Month 2, or M2. And that is what's going to begin in August. Okay, so all you have to do is just check. It's right here. And not only that, if you guys haven't, if I remember, I'll link a card up at the top. Make sure you guys click on it after this video. But now that we've kind of, we've been in the season, 3 weeks now, I'd say. And I really wanted to get your guys' feedback regarding the challenge points. Again, if you missed the video, make sure you guys check it out. It was a pretty good one. Like I said, I even reached out to Tencent to get clarification on the challenge points. But the good news is, everything they told me and all the research that I did for you guys all turned out to be true. It literally, when you build up enough of these challenge points, we have to get completely into it. But when you build up enough of the challenge points, it's straight up tier protection card without actually burning a tier protection card. And also, for those of you guys that, I think there's a tier protection card if you get the Royal Pass. There's also one when you hit Crown, okay? But understand, when you first hit Crown, do not activate just a little, pearls of wisdom. Don't activate the actual protection card itself until you're at least 50% of the way to the next tier. I usually don't activate it till about 75 points in to the tier, because that way if I'm 25 points, that could be a game, maybe 2 games, before you get the next tier. Because remember, when you move over to your next tier, you automatically have built-in tier protection. So you do not want to go ahead and, you know, burn one of those cards. But again, and the challenge points, you know, work exactly how we thought, which is awesome. Like I said, the game will never be the same, specifically for ranking, because now more than ever, I use the word easy lightly, but they've made it easier to rank with the challenge points, with the tier protection cards that we now get at Crown. What we used to get at Crown, we used to get a gun skin, I think. But now we get the tier protection cards, we have the challenge points. So all indications show that PUBG is very much in favor of rank. Not to mention, we're going to go ahead and break down this. Another top 5 questions that I get asked is, Riggs, how can someone be Conquer at 4,200 points? 4,200 points is ace. Okay, here we go. 42, saying it out loud, it does sound confusing, but it's really not. It's so simple. 4,200 points is ace, straight up, okay? 4,200 points. However, when you rank up, you only can have 500 people in the server in the game mode. So 500 in solo, 500 in duo, 500 in Conquer, and that goes for each server. So if, let's say, you know, top 500 people, let's say the points are only at 4,500 is the point leader, say in solos right now, say 4,500 points. So from 4,200 to 4,500, that's only 300 points. But 500 people can fit into the tier. So once you hit ace and the server refreshes, if 4,200 points, okay, if 4,200 points is in the top 500 in the server, you will then get Conquer once the server refreshes at midnight UTC. Okay? That's how it works. So long, whether you're at 4,200 or whether you're at 5,200, so long as you're in the top 500. And you can check that just by checking your season rank. It tells you where you fall. If you need to push a little bit, if you have a potential of getting knocked out of that slot. But 4,200 points will guarantee you the ace parachute. And this is what you guys want to be after this season. That's why I've been not only pushing hard this season as much as I could. I mean, you know, I got a family, you know, work, kids, you know, the whole nine. But everyone that can push this season, well, the reason why I've been pushing out the videos, the ranking videos so hard this season is because of this parachute. You want to land this. If you're even considering ranking, you still have time. We're only in week 3. That leaves a solid like 5 weeks where you can still push. We're not even at the halfway point. So anyway, get your 4,200 points. Grab the Cycle 1 Season 1 parachute. Once it's gone, it is gone. And that's it. Now, these are much different. This has to do with squads. The only way you're going to hit Ace Master is if you hit 4,700 points and you're still not Conquer. How does that happen? Typically, this is squads, okay? People can hit Ace Master and Ace Dominator in squads, because that's why there's 3 different tiers in Ace now. Because in squads, that's where the majority of the player base plays. Duos, you probably won't even see Ace Master. Solos, you definitely won't see Ace Master, let alone Ace Dominator. This is pretty much going to be for squads. Of course, is it possible in the other game modes? Sure, if enough people are playing them. But, you know, 10 times out of 10, all of these are going to be, and these are, of course, all brand new. By the way, yeah, I think these look sweet. I like that they add the tiers. Not only do you have the stars, but you also have the different tiers. It's just another incentive to push up. Plus, you get the badge, and you get, or the name tag, and you get the title. Very, very cool. You get some coupon scraps, but I mean, what does that even really mean, right? But anyway, like I said, these were some of the top questions that people have been asking. I know we didn't show any gameplay in the video today, but so many people have been asking it. It pretty much, it was enough for an excuse to make a video on it, because that's where I have, you know, my most outreach, right? But anyway, make sure you guys check me out on Twitter and, of course, Discord. That's also, you know, where I'm going to be the most active, you know, other than YouTube. I've been really trying to push out the videos because, and I'm not joking, I might be, oh yeah, sure, you know, whatever, Riggs, you're crazy. There's no doubt in my mind, not only has the channel been targeted, but that the fact it's been taken down, the copyright strikes, the copyright claims, YouTube deleting, getting hacked, the whole nine. So we're straight up shadow banned. Like I said, I even talked to Bushk about it, and the same thing's going on with his channel as well. So, you know, any of you guys watching this video, especially watching this part, if you've made it to the end, shout outs to you. It really means everything, getting that, you know, getting that watch time up. But anyway, really hope you guys enjoyed this kind of low-key, just, you know, fun video, informative video about the tiers. We're really pushing, we're getting back to our roots. We're pushing the ranking hard this season. I want to continue doing it with the tips and tricks. So again, subscribe if you haven't already. We're going to be dropping a bunch of ranking tips videos. And we're also going to be featuring top tier, you know, top 100, you know, leaderboard rankers here on the channel very, very soon. Anyway, this video's gone on long enough. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Drop a like, subscribe. But until the next one, this has been Riggs from ŁØBx Gaming.